Hello everyone, this is the function to remove the node from the end of the linked list. So let's dive in this function so that we'll understand how it works. So suppose this is the linked list with values 12, 24, 36, 40, 55 in each node. So 5 nodes are there and address of the first node, which is 1000, is stored inside the head. Now what is done in this function, which is remove from end. So first two pointers are declared, node asterisk trav and follow, asterisk trav and asterisk follow. So this declaration of these two pointers will allocate separate memory on stack. So suppose this is the stack and this thing is heap, then trav pointer and follow pointer will allocate memory on stack. Each will be of 4 byte. After that I have written trav equals to head. That means value of head is stored inside trav. So this 1000 is stored here. That means this trav pointer is pointing to the first node. And after that follow equals to trav, that means this 1000 value is also stored inside the follow pointer. That means now follow is also pointing to the first node. So basically follow pointer will follow the trav pointer. So job of the follow pointer is to follow the trav pointer. Now how that is done? So let's see that how it is. So now after that to some loop is written, the condition is trav arrow get next not equals to null. That means till the trav pointer do not reach to the end of the linked list. So what it will do, follow equals to trav, so that is already there, follow equals to trav, both are same. After that I write trav equals to trav arrow get next. So trav equals to trav arrow get next will take trav pointer to the next node. That means first right hand side you can see trav arrow get next. What is trav arrow get next value? Trav is this thing, so trav arrow get next means this thing, next part of that, so that is 2000. So that 2000 is assigned to the trav itself. That means now this 1000 value is replaced with 2000 value in trav pointer. So now trav pointer is no more pointing to the first node, but it is pointing to the second node. So it will be to the second node here. After that again loop will iterate for second time. So trav arrow get next, first condition is checked, trav arrow get next equals to null. No, it is not equals to null. That means condition is true, this is not equals to null. So follow equals to trav. So follow equals to trav means value of trav, which is 2000, is given to the follow. So right now follow is pointing to the first node and trav is pointing to the second node. But after I say follow equals to trav, this 2000 value is assigned to the follow pointer. That means now follow is also pointing to the second node. And after that trav equals to trav arrow get next. So trav equals to trav arrow get next means trav arrow get next is 3000, that is assigned to trav itself. So trav will go to the third node. Then again next iteration will be there, iteration of the loop will be there, trav arrow get next not equals to null. So trav arrow get next is not equals to null, condition is true, so it will go inside the loop. Follow equals to trav, that means now trav is pointing to second node, but when I say follow equals to trav, again the trav address, value of trav is assigned to the follow, so this will become 3000. That means follow is also pointing to the third node, and trav equals to trav arrow get next means trav will jump to the fourth node. So this thing will repeat. So every time trav will go to the next node and follow will point one node before the trav pointer. So that is what is happening here. So when the loop is over, when all the iterations of this while loop will over, trav will be pointing to the last node and follow will be pointing to the second last node. So that thing will be there when the while loop iterations are over. So at the end trav will be pointing to the last node and follow will be pointing to the second last node. That means here it will be 4000 and here it will be 5000. Now after that what is written, follow arrow set next null. So I am setting the next part of the follow. So follow means fourth node next part. So this one I am setting it to null. That means now this link is disconnected and now it is having null value. So it is not pointing to any further node. And after that delete trav. So delete trav means delete the memory which is pointed by trav. So I am deleting this memory location. So this is actually removal of the last node. So this is how you will remove or delete the you will delete the last node in the linked list. So let's implement this function. So I will write the definition for this function, which is remove from int. So let me write the definition in linklist.cpp. So the return type is void, the name of the class is linklist, scope solution, remove from int is the name of the function. Now as we have seen, I will take two pointers, one is trav pointer and other is follow pointer. So node asterisk trav comma asterisk follow, and I will initialize them to head. That means trav equals to head and follow equals to trav. After that, while loop will be there, while till I do not get null into trav arrow get next. That means while trav arrow get next not equals to null, I will say trav equals to trav arrow get next. So it will be trav equals to trav arrow get next here, and follow will follow the trav pointer. So whenever before I move the trav pointer to the next node, I write follow equals to trav, so that follow will point to the previous pointer of that trav pointer. So when the while loop will over, then follow pointer will be pointing to the second last node and trav pointer will be pointing to the last node. So what I will do, I will say follow arrow set next null. I am making next part of second last node null, and after that I am able to delete the last node which is pointed by trav pointer. So delete trav. So this will be the definition. So let me call the function in the main. So main.cpp file is here. So suppose I have the linked list which is 10, 20, 30, 40 and say 50. So let me update the linked list. Say I call the add@end function 5 times. Okay, I have to write it l1 dot add@end 50. So this is the linked list. After that I display the linked list. Output should be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. After that I will call function which is remove from int, so that 50 value will be removed from the linked list. So remove from int, and again I display the linked list. So initial display will be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 here, and the latter display will be 10, 20, 30, 40. So I have displayed it before and after the deletion of the node. So let me compile this. G++ files are node.cpp, linklist.cpp, main.cpp. So it is getting compiled. When I run it, yes, I am getting the output 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and then when the last node is deleted, it is 10, 20, 30, 40. So this is how you will write function delete from int or remove from int. So thanks for watching the video and please do subscribe.